Good morning everyone, and welcome back to Craft Eccentricity, and it's Friday and I have a very small haul and I'm going to share it with you and do a little bit of stamping. And I've already done a little bit of stamping, albeit a bit wobbly, but I've got some stamps which are these, and I've already played around with the strawberry, but I will stamp those again in a minute. So I don't know if you can see that. You've got like a Vegas style neon light cactus. We've got a few sentiments there, the edge of a card. We've got strawberries. We've got a little deer. You have to excuse me, I keep getting cramp in my left hand. And we've got a little matchbox. And I've got another set that's got a matchbox and a sentiment with it. So that's like not a paw, perfect match. And you've also got the matchstick. And you've also got the flames. So I really love that one. And this one I'm sharing, I got this last year. This is a set of balloon stamps. But what I did, going into my little haul now, is I found the dies. So these are the dies that go with the balloon stamps. So I'm glad I managed to get those. And I have done some stamping, albeit a bit wobbly, and also some die cuts. So I'm just picking them up here. So I've done the string of the balloon, and you can see just how wobbly, you know, I'm being here. But I'm just going to get a sheet of white cardstock. I'm going to roll that under there, clear that away. So when you do it properly, that's the string of your balloon. And here's one of the numbers that I almost did properly. So we've got number 4, and of course you can do it in 2 different shades if you want to. And I stamped the 1, the 5 and the 3, and I also stamped the 0. And I think that one is the least wobbly of all. So I did manage to do the 0, but I did cut all the others out, and the stamps do match them. So that was just nice to discover. So that's my first bit. My next bit, I got myself this little heart envelope. Now you can see here I've started to grind down this border with my little Dremel tool. I'm going to remove that as well. The reason being is that the whole thing cuts out, and I don't think it's supposed to, or I would rather it didn't. So I did cut it, but you can see what I mean. So you get that bit and it folds over. It's supposed to tuck into here, and you can see that it's a heart shape. Oh, I haven't got a clue what's going on with my camera. But this bit, I'm pretty sure, is still supposed to be attached while the heart pops out. So, you know, I think that is an error on their part, because your little fold around should, if I get the crease line right, should fold around like that, so that you've got a little heart-shaped tuck-in pocket. If I'm wrong, somebody can tell me, but I'm pretty sure that that's how it should look, that you should see your heart on the fold there, just like that. And then of course that would all be connected to that. So to me that one is incorrect, but I'm going to file it down and I will make it correct just to use for myself. And I did cut it in white just to show you that's how it should be. But this bit here and here should be connected over here. So once I've drilled it out, I'll have a little you know, sort of taggy flap thing with a heart. The next thing that I got was this little I don't know what you call it, an A board, advertising board, and you get that, and you also get the bit that you can stamp on or use decorative paper or anything that you want. And I've cut that in craft cardstock. You can see that it does emboss, and like I say, my apologies for my camera, because I just do not know what is going on. In fact, if I move my focus down, that might change it. Oh, that's better. So you can see it embosses, and then the other piece cuts out, lines up onto there, and you've got a little advertising board. But of course it's great to announce a little sentiment at the bottom of a card, or have a little doggy or a critter or anything with that. Or if you've got any window dies or shop front dies, make a nice little advertising board to pop outside of that. So those are the ones that I got for dies. That's what I've done so far. And I just want to stamp, and please excuse my throat, some of these just to show you that they work. And if my video appears all over the place today, you know, once again, I do apologise. Right, so I've got my scruffy little stamp block, and I haven't actually stamped this one yet. So I've got my box of Ranger Archivals here. I'll just keep them in my Dollar Tree box. And I'm going to stamp my heart in, what colour am I using? I'm going to use Barn Door. Why not? So I'm just going to put some Barn Door all over this. And then stamp it just to make sure that it stamps. I mean, all of the other ones have stamped really nicely. So you can see that stamped beautifully. So now I'm going to have to clean off these stamps. So I'm just going to throw that back onto there. I've got a little strawberry, and I think I'll stamp that in picked raspberry. And I'll put it right next to it, and hopefully I'll put enough pressure down. And then you also get the layering leaves that come with them. So I just need to make sure I choose the right one for that, and I believe it's this one. So I'm just going to pop that back there for a second, and the lips layer up as well. I hope you can see that bit. So I've got peeled paint that I'm going to use on those leaves. And I'm just going to pop that down there. So you can see you've got a lovely little strawberry. Now, other things that are on there are plenty. I think I'll grab that that kiss stamp, that one, and see how that stamps, because that's quite delicate. Remember to put your lids on, you know, when you're using these, otherwise you might get mixed up. So I've just got my black archival for this one. I'll stamp it in there. Make sure I'm putting my pressure on it. So we've got our EXO in our heart, and we've got our strawberry. So that works lovely. And then we've got this dear little deer. So it's got a layering piece, and I'm going to stamp that in black. Yeah, why not? Stamp that bit in black, and then I think I'll make the little deer pink. So it's going to fit there. Just apply a little bit of pressure all over. Make sure I've stamped it. And then with its little body piece, I'm just going to use picked raspberry again. See if I can line that up. And if I don't line it up correctly, I'm sorry. Oh, that's not too bad. I'm only a fraction out. But you've got the little chest area that you could colour in with a marker. Like if you wanted to do really wacky colours. Let's have a look. I've got a blue alcohol marker here, which is not the correct thing to be using. with an archival, but just to show you that if you want to go in with a different colour into those areas, you can have whatever colours you want, like that. My dear is pink and blue. Right. It was a little bit of a confusing video, but I thank you so much for joining me today. I do hope you have an absolutely wonderful weekend, and as usual, all links below. Bye.